Alright guys, so getting straight into this, before the release of 7.2.5, I was actually live streaming, and on that live stream I decided to do a DPS check. Now, my DPS was at around 800 to 900k at the peak, reaching 1 million. And after the release of 7.2.5, my DPS was able to spike up to as high as 2.4 million. Now, what I'm going to do is actually show you the clips from the live stream. Now, I do apologize for the quality because, again, this is live stream footage. And then I'm actually going to go into discussing exactly what changed and what I think is most likely to be nerfed, just because it's extremely powerful right now. All right, so let's go into those clips. And not many people were playing it. Like I like doing that though. I like playing classes that not many people play. I don't have full burst. Or I like playing classes that are the underdogs. It's like awesome. So people don't have an excuse and you kill them. It's like, yeah, there's no excuse. like shit, my class is overpowered. Like, so when Demon Hunters first came out, I was like, oh my god, I cannot wait to kill Demon Hunters. Yes, I want to kill Demon Hunters. That's my goal. I just want to destroy them. And it's still actually a really hard fight. I'm gonna carry this shit. Come on, bro, do you even live? This dude, do you even live? I like it. Alright, 3. How much damage do you guys think I can do? I think I can do 1.3 mil. 1.3 mil. 2. Let's go. What? I'm almost at 2 million! What is this shit? No wonder! 2 fucking million? That is retarded! I underestimated myself! Holy shit, what is this fucking damage? What is this fucking damage? Guys, we're gonna get nerfed. We're gonna get nerfed. Dude, last night I was doing 800k. Like I would burst up to 1.2 million. Now my burst went up to 2 million in top. That is insane. Oh my god, dude. We're gonna get... Yeah, I know, right guys? The damage is pretty freaking insane. So in the upper left-hand corner of the screen, I'm actually just going to list off all the changes that Blizzard has made to the Enhancement Shaman to cause such insane boost in damage. So starting things off, we have damage of all abilities have been increased by 10%. Ascendance no longer generates 12 Maelstrom per second, and now reduces the cooldown and cost of Storm Strike by 80%. That is huge, guys. New level 100 talent, Boulder Fist. Rockbiter's recharge time is reduced by 15%. Boulder Fist additionally increases Rockbiter damage by 20%. Crash Lightning damage has been increased by 20%. Earth and Spike now costs 20 Maelstrom, was 0. Earth and Spike damage increased by 25%. Earth and Spike now increases nature and physical damage you deal to the target by 30% for 10 seconds, was 15%. Huge buffs here, guys. Huge buffs. Then Flame Tongue proc damage increased by 28%. Fury of Air damage increased by 10%. Hailstone damage increased by 11%. Hot Hand proc rate reduced by 29%. That was definitely needed. Landslide is now a level 15 talent, replacing Boulder Fist. Mastery Enhanced Element proc chance bonus reduced by 36%. That is definitely needed right now. Rockbiter damage increased by 77% and now generates 25 Maelstrom, was 20 Maelstrom. Rockbiter now has 2 charges with a recharge time of 6 seconds. Stormbringer now procs from all weapon attacks. That is insane. That is insane. Gonna come back on that later. Alright, Storm Strike cooldown reduced to 15 seconds, was 16 seconds. And Tempest has been completely redesigned. Stormbringer now gives your next Storm Strike 40% increased critical strike chance. It's beautiful. Alright, Wind Strikes now increases your attack speed by 3% per point, was 10%. For 6 seconds, was 3 seconds. Wind Surge artifact trait now increases damage done by Wind Fury by 8% per point, was 5%. And then finally, Wind Song now increases your attack speed by 30%, was 35%. So now the real question is, what was Blizzard thinking when they actually implemented these changes? And it's actually pretty straightforward. Something that all enhancement shamans struggled with from the beginning of the expansion to now is that without any Stormbringer procs, our damage is extremely lackluster. So Blizzard decided to buff the damage of all abilities except Storm Strike. That way we have more continuous pressure, and it just makes the rotation that much more rewarding. But this is where I think they went a little bit overboard. Let's go straight into Ascendance. Now, the first part of the change in Ascendance was definitely needed, it generating 12 Maelstrom per second, because now with that we've actually gone so far into the artifact trait tree with that 12 Maelstrom per second, we had nothing but overflow of Maelstrom. So you would literally have nothing but 100 Maelstrom, and you couldn't spend it. So they decided to just completely gut that. Good job, Blizzard. And reduce the cooldown on cost of Storm Strike by 80%. This is where I think it's a little bit too powerful, because this results in Storm Strike only having a CD of 1.98 seconds when paired with Heroism. So this is just way too powerful, because you're able to spam Storm Strike with every single global. And Storm Strike can hit upwards of 1 million in PvP, so that's just way too powerful, guys. I have to admit it. Then let's actually go down to the rework of Tempest. This is actually really good. This is a really good change. Good job, Blizzard, again. Stormbringer now gives your next Storm Strike a 40% increased crit chance, so this makes it feel even more rewarding when you actually get that Storm Strike or that Stormbringer proc. Whereas before it was just, you would get free storm strikes and you were just spamming one button. It makes it more of like a weaving motion, because you can now get a powerful Storm Strike, then you can go into like a Lava Lash. So that makes it just the rotation a lot more fun, rather than just spamming one key. Now let's actually go into them changing Hot Hand. The Hot Hand proc rate reduced by 29%. That again was needed, because our final golden trait, this works so well with Hot Hand, it was retarded. So like the best option in the level 15 tier was Hot Hand. Now Blizzard doesn't really enjoy making it where there's only one option in a specific tier, in a specific talent tier, so they made it so Hot Hand proc rate was reduced, making it not as powerful and allowing Landslide to actually compete against it. So good change there, Blizz, making the class just that much more enjoyable to play, you know, able to actually experiment with more talent selection, so great job. And then finally, let's actually look at the changes that they made to, let's see, Wind Strikes. Wind Strikes now increases your attack speed by 3% per point, was 10% for 6 seconds, was 3 seconds. So what they've actually done here is they've made it so now, again, you're not as powerful when you actually get that Stormbringer proc, because before with Stormbringer, you would get Stormbringer proc and you would literally have an additional 40% attack speed. It was ridiculous. So they've tuned the damage down on that, and again, just buffed everything else. So in conclusion, the only thing that they really do need to change is just the rework of Ascendance, rework Ascendance a little bit, tune it down, and yeah, that's actually pretty much it. That, and yeah, the abilities being able to proc from our main hand and offhand, both proccing Stormbringer, that is just way too powerful. So hopefully they can address that. And other than that, that is it. So if you guys want to be notified when I actually do post my 7.2.5 guide going over the best talents that I think will just completely destroy in PvP, definitely sub to the channel and help me get to that 3K subscription goal. All right, guys, have a good one.